spiritual tools that you are not able to apply into your daily life are not gonna change anything. All of that knowledge that you're learning without finding a way and how to incorporate it into your daily life, it's not gonna make you a better person, because knowing something is just the first step. The second and even more important step is integrating that knowledge into your daily life, because at the end, this is everything that matters. What you are doing with your daily life, that's what counts. And that's why today we are gonna talk about spiritual tools that you can implement into your morning and evening routine. We are gonna really make it simple so that every single one of you can use them. I'm also gonna give you different examples so that you can really try around and find something that works best for you. So I'm really against you need to be meditating daily if you want to be spiritual. No, if you don't find joy and connection through meditation, then don't do it, because it's not for you. You need to find something that is gonna work for you, and it does not have to be the same routine that every spiritual people that you see online is doing, because at the end it is what works for you, what makes you feel the connection between you and your higher self, what makes you feel good about your day and your life in general, what makes you feel like you are your best. This is what we really want to be working towards to. So today I'm just giving you a few ideas on the things and practices that you could start integrating into your daily life, and you can just try around and pick the one that is just gonna make you feel your best. And for everyone that is new here, welcome. I'm Anna, and I'm a spiritual teacher and a spiritual life coach, and my purpose is to help you to become your best version and to create structures and routines that are gonna help you to get there and to stay there, because I'm really all about bringing that spiritual confusing knowledge down to earth and giving you practical tips and practical applications of that knowledge that you can actually use in your daily life. And if you're interested in topics like that, then you are welcome to join my community. And now let's get back to our video. So before we are gonna really dive deep into those practices, I want to give you a disclaimer and a little tip, because without this information, none of those practices are probably gonna work for you, because behind all of those spiritual practices, you need to be intentional about it. Intention makes the entire difference that you need to pay attention to. So if you just would start doing those things without really knowing why you're doing them, or without really asking them to give you the certain benefits that you want to gain from them, it's not gonna change anything, because you're not doing it intentionally. And also that's why for many of you, trying to force yourself into meditation is also not gonna do anything for you, because you simply can't feel the connection. You're doing it because you saw it that everyone who wants to be enlightened is supposed to do it, and then you're just simply following somebody else's steps. But maybe for you the path looks a little bit different, so you need to pay attention to that. And that's why setting intention of what you want to gain from this practice and why you're doing it is really important. And we are gonna start with something that everyone can do, and this is especially gonna be wonderful for every one of you who has little time in the morning and who doesn't have the time to have a whole spiritual morning routine for themselves, because they have errands to do. Maybe you have children and you really don't have the time in the morning. So the simplest way that you can feel grounded and that you can actually feel more connected to your body and just more in tuned with the universe is breath work. And you probably also heard it, but we don't even need to do anything that's complicated. When you're laying down and you're about to get up, you can either do it still in your bed or you can quickly just get up and do this practice. But what I basically want you to do is consciously start focusing on your breath. And on the inhale, you are gonna feel like this white, beautiful energy is coming in through your body and filling you with all of that positive energy, with all of that vitality for the day. And on your exhale, I want you to imagine that you're breathing out the dirty and low vibrational energies that you don't need anymore, that are just gonna hold you back on your day. So you want to breathe everything out. So on your inhale, you want to inhale as much as you can and as long as you can until your whole lungs are filled. You can also pause there for a minute and really feel the energy filling out your entire body. So breathing in, holding the air, and breathing out and imagining that dirty, low vibrational energy coming out of your body. You simply want to do a couple of breaths like that as much time as you have in the morning, and this is gonna be enough to get you started to feel more energized and more ready to tackle the day, and it's really gonna make a huge difference. And you can also start to incorporate those breath practices throughout the day when you maybe feel stressed or low in energy. You can simply do that, and it's also gonna help the chi to move through your body, so the life force energy, because as you breathe in, you're breathing in the chi force. That's why I wanted you to imagine this white light, because this is the life force that we are breathing in from the universe, and that's why it can leave you at the end more energized and more awake, more ready for the day. So this is the first practice that I want you to do. And basically with your morning and evening routine, what you maybe should pay attention to is in the morning that you do something that is gonna feel you more energized, that you have more energy, more vitality for the day. And in the evening, we want to get rid of all of those energies that we have accumulated throughout the day, and we want to find more calmness within ourselves so that we can really have a good night's sleep. So that's the basic guideline that I would give you when you're looking into improving your morning and evening routines. Then when you have a little bit more time in the morning, I'm also now gonna give you a practice that is gonna really help you to feel more grounded within the earth and connected to your higher self or to the universe. That is gonna allow you to receive insights for the day, that you can really trust the universe and that you can find that balance within yourself. So what you would basically want to do is either still in your bed or standing up, and you want to imagine that roots are coming from the soles of your feet down to the earth and connecting you to the core of the earth. And then you want to imagine that there is this golden light coming from the earth and filling out your body down from the soles of your feet and going through your entire body, making you feel more grounded and giving you the protective and nurturing energy that comes from the earth. This is really gonna also help you fill out your tanks, your energetical body, and also it's gonna really help you to feel, you know, like you have more energy, more resources to go about your day. And you can also combine that with your breath. So on your breath out, you want to imagine those roots going into the earth, and on your breath in, you want to imagine that golden light coming from the earth and into your body. Now we want to connect to the universe, so you are gonna imagine that there is this white light coming from your crown chakra and it's extending into the universe, or it's even connecting you to your higher self. And then on your breath in, you want to imagine this white light coming into your body and just really building up that connection with the universe. It's really gonna help you to feel more connected to the purpose. And you can even, if you're connecting to your higher self, at this point you could even ask for insights for the day. You know, what are the steps, the things that I need to learn or be careful of during this day? So everything is possible, and you can really be creative here, I would even say, and just do something that feels good for you. And you could even have a whole conversation in the morning with your higher self if you would like that, but probably not everyone will have the time to do it. So simply asking for, you know, guidance for one small tip that you should know for this day to make you feel more amazing, to help you to follow your path, is also gonna be really enough. And the next practice is really gonna be especially good for everyone who is very sensitive to the energy. This really helped me out when I was going about my second awakening, you could call it, but when I was basically becoming more sensitive to the energies around me, when I was being more aware of what's going on. And so I started to really feel that energy that was surrounding me, and I started to feel all of the negativity, and it just started to really drain my own energy. I was having my, you know, spiritual awakening, and yet it left me feel so drained because I could feel all of the energy around me, and it was mostly negative energy. So what I want you to do is to practice creating a shield around your body, a energetic shield that is gonna help you to protect your own energy so that you don't accumulate any junk that you don't need throughout the day. So what I want you to imagine is that there is this white light coming from the universe, and that is really surrounding your body with this white shield of energy. And you want to put your intention here and really say that, for example, I'm creating this energetical shield that is gonna protect me from any negative energies throughout the day. You can adjust this affirmation or this intention as you wish. You can add something to your liking that is gonna help you, but basically what you want to do with your intention is to create this shield that is gonna help to protect your own energy from the negative energies around you. What really helped me while I was doing this exercise, because we're imagining something, it's really hard to believe that it's actually there. So when I I was imagining this white light surrounding my body, I was also trying to feel the density from this energy that is surrounding me, really imagining like it would really be able to hold, to block any of the negative emotions. And I was really tapping into feeling the density of this shield, and this really helped me connect to it and to feel it like it was really there, like it was more tangible, and it helped to strengthen my shield. With this practice, you need to do it a couple of times until you can gain the benefits from it, but you could also even ask your spirit guides to help you with that if you're just starting out, and then they are gonna really help to create this protective energy field around yourself. And the last practice that I would recommend for you to do in the morning and to integrate into your morning routine would be to move your body. And here you can literally do whatever works for you. For me, it is Qigong. I really love to do Qigong in the morning because it really helps me to stretch my body, but to also feel the Qi pulsing through my body. And it really helps me to find that connection back to my body again. But for you, it could be yoga. It could be even dancing. So don't think about the spiritual practices that you heard about, but if they are not working for you, if you don't feel the connection when you're doing them, then really don't do them. Don't force yourself into doing something that you don't enjoy. For you, it could be really when you're waking up and you're putting on some good music and you just start to dance a little bit to the music. It's also gonna have the same benefits, because what it's gonna do is you are moving the chi energy within your body. You are basically moving your body a little bit. You are starting to feel more energized and you feel more vitality for the day, and it's uplifting your spirits. It's making you feel good. And this is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to bring you into that positive state so that you can start your day with the most positive energy that you can possibly imagine. You really don't have to learn, yoga or Qigong if you don't want to. But I'm gonna leave you a few links to people that are doing an amazing job. So there is this one girl that I'm always watching whenever I want to do yoga. And there's also this guy who is making Qigong practices. And you can simply follow along the videos that they are doing. This is what I'm always doing with my Qigong practice. I simply follow along the video. It takes 20 minutes and I feel more energized, more fresh, more connected to my body. It also helps to actually move my spine in all of the directions, which is helping to move the chi throughout your body. So this is what worked for me, because I also tried different things. I tried to go for runs in the morning. I tried to do yoga in the morning, meditation in the morning. Nothing really works for me from those things. Like, I don't just feel the benefits from them. Again, here you just want to find something that is gonna work for you, but I'm also gonna leave you a few links that you can check out and just find out for yourself if you enjoy those things, because if we don't try them, we won't know it. Then let's take a look at your evening routine, and this is also really crucial because the evening routine should prepare you to go into the bed with clear energy and with feeling more calm and grounded, and not feeling like this negative energy is still holding on to you, and then you won't be able to get a good night rest, because sleeping is very important and having a good night's sleep is really crucial. And so for our evening practice, what we want to do is first of all cleanse your body from all of the negative energy. You can also do it directly when you come home from work, for example. What I want you to do is smudging. You have already probably heard something about it because it's becoming more common now, all of that spiritual knowledge. This is simply sage. You can buy it on Amazon or in one of the esoteric stores that you maybe have somewhere in your city, but you can also definitely order it from Amazon. So either sage or Palo Santo. This is really gonna help you to clear your energetic body. But I know many people, either you don't want to spend the money or you are not able to use it because there is gonna be a little bit of smoke that is gonna be coming. So for me, I can't also use it very often because I am currently at my parents' house and they really don't like the smell of sage, which I actually love, weirdly enough, because it smells a little bit for me like in church or like graveyards or something, but I really do enjoy the smell. However, I am also not able to do it currently, but what I have created for myself, and you can also create for yourself, is a smudging spray or a cleansing spray. So I have, this was an empty bottle from just a room spray or something, but I have, used it up, and then I was left with this amazing bottle, and then I was like, well, now I can really create my own spray that is gonna help to clear my own energy, and I also like to use it for my room. But what is in here is basically a piece of sage, cinnamon, and salt. And I also added a few other spices. I'm gonna leave a link to this recipe, I guess, for this spray in the description box down below, so you can make your own if you want to. And this, you know, it doesn't smell like anything almost, but I added a rose water, so it smells a little bit like rose. That's why I really also enjoyed the smell. But the salt in there and the sage are gonna help to clear the energy and to cleanse your own energy. But careful not to get it into your eyes. Also, you would need to look at, you know, how you will react to the salt. I added really just a tiny bit, but still it can, you know, leave some marks maybe on the clothes. So be careful with that and experiment a little bit on how it works for you. But you can definitely also use a spray like that, and it's also really gonna help you to clear all of the negative energy. And here again, the same thing, intention. So as you are doing your smudging with your sage or with this spray, you want to set the intention of clearing any negative energy, any stuck emotions from your body, and imagining like this spray or like the smudge from the sage is this white light cleansing your energy and leaving you more fresh, I would say, and more light, and just removing all of the stuff that you don't need in your energetic body. But I know for some of you who are still skeptical about all of that cleansing stuff because it looks too spiritual for you or whatever, if you don't like it, it's okay, because I also have a practice that you can do, because most of us are gonna take a shower in the evening. You know, when you come after work, you are probably gonna jump into the shower. So there is a way that you can just simply take your shower, so you won't be adding anything to your night routine, but you are gonna make it more mindful. So what I want you to do is, when you're taking your shower, you are gonna set the intention of the water cleansing your entire body and cleansing all of that negative energy that you are holding on from the day. And so simply you are kind of charging the water with intention, and you want to really feel into it, and maybe even close your eyes and imagine like this water that is running all over your body, that is cleansing your energy, and that is clearing any negative emotions from the day and anything that you don't need anymore. So this is also really gonna work wonderfully. It's not a spiritual practice. You're simply putting an intention to taking a shower. You are making it more mindful, and you are giving it a kind of second purpose. So you're not only cleansing your physical body, but you're also using it to cleanse your etheric body as well. And then the next practice that you can also do to help to clear your energy is to use sound. And here you could either do or use those sound bowls that you can also see everywhere. I actually also don't own one yet, but I want to buy one someday. But now I also don't own any. However, I still love to cleanse with sound. But the way I do it is simply I go on YouTube and I search, either you want to search for the violet flames, and they are also gonna help you to clear all of the negative energy, and you either want to use your headphones or just simply like play it in the background, maybe even as you're taking your shower, for example. So two things in one. Or simply, you know, close your eyes and tune into the music. Or you can search for any cleansing energies, any shamanic cleansing music that you can find on YouTube, and there are really tons of it. You simply want to search for the cleansing frequency, and then you can tune into whatever video is gonna work for you. But this is another way in which we don't have to buy anything, and we don't have to become too spiritual, for those of you who are not into it, and we can simply use our phone and YouTube in order to help to cleanse us. And this is funny because you would think, oh, that's not spiritual, but it is actually, because it is helping you to clear your energy. You just simply need to also here put an intention and maybe really tune into the music for a couple of minutes and really feel like it's clearing your energy blocks and the stuck energy from the day. But spirituality doesn't have to be this weird thing that just the spiritual people are doing. It can really be very simple. So why make things harder than they should be? Life is most of the times already hard enough for many of us. So we want to keep things as simple as we possibly can. And I'm also gonna leave the links to the videos that I am using for myself whenever I want to cleanse my energy in the description box, so you can go ahead and also check it out if you want to. Then there is one another thing that you could add into your evening routine if you have a little bit of more time, would be to meditate. I've put it into the evening routine because for me in the morning I have more energy and I really want to just get up and get ready and moving my body, and it's hard for me to really sit down and concentrate. However, in the evening is when I found that meditation actually works for me. So in the morning I've tried it so many times, but it just does not work for me. However, in the evening I really love to do meditation, and here I either will do sometimes a special one, so maybe cleansing out the energy from my root chakra. I also do guided meditations from time to time. I'm also gonna leave a couple of people that are great with those guided meditations, so that you can also see if they work for you. But sometimes I will just light up my candle and I will sit in front of it and meditate, and also connect to the fire element, because this is what I really love to do. I have really good connection to the fire element, and so that's why I can recharge actually my own body, my own energy field through this candle, which I really love to do. But you don't have to, get that spiritual if you don't like to, but I just enjoy it. But you can simply meditate on how your day was, on receiving guidance. You can do a meditation where you just try to be open to receive any guidance from your guides or from your higher self, or you can do a specific meditation that is supposed to help you with a problem that you have, or with something that you would like to work on again. And in the beginning, guided meditations are really wonderful because someone is guiding you, and then you can really start to see how it works, and then you can actually try to do it yourself with time. Or you can stay with the guided meditations, that's also fine too. So this is also another thing that you could add into your evening practice. And the last thing, if you have even more extra time in the evening, would be automatic writing. This maybe you also have heard of. It's when you simply are writing down the insights that are coming through you, or you're asking kind of yourself a question and you're answering it. But here you also will need to practice it a little bit until it really starts working, because it's really hard for most of us to completely let go and let the information come through us, because we don't know in the beginning how to do it, like how to completely let go and let something, the information, the insights come through our body. But it's gonna get easier with practice. And here you can have two different methods of doing it. You can either ask yourself a question and then really be open to receive the knowledge and simply start writing without thinking about the answer. Or you can simply try to keep your mind as open as you possibly can and kind of empty without thinking about anything, and simply start writing. And then this way you could receive general insights that, your higher self wants you to know, or the guides want you to know. Or with the answering of the question, you can actually answer a specific question that you're struggling with at the moment. This is probably one of the most advanced practices that you can make, because it's really hard, again, for most of us to completely let go, to let the information to come through us. However, with practice, as with everything, if we want to be good at something, we need to practice. So you could really start 5 minutes in the evening, and then you can increase the time. And over time, you really will be able to write down even complete pages of information that are gonna come through. However, you need to practice it. But it's also great if you want to set yourself a challenge, or if you just want to try it out. It's really weird how it works, but it's actually really fascinating, the insights that are coming to you, because you're simply answering your own questions and doubts that you have, but the insights are coming from you and from your guides and your higher self, and it's really awesome. I really love to do it. Especially for me, I don't do it daily, but I do it whenever I'm really struggling and I feel stuck, I don't know which way to go. This really helps me to find the answer. So this is gonna be the end of this video, and I hope that those practices are really gonna help you to feel more grounded, more connected with your highest self, and that you can start implementing those practices. And again, I wanted to show you that spirituality and adding those spiritual tools really don't have to be hard. It's all about the simplicity and what we can actually fit into our daily life, because not everyone came here to be a spiritual guru. Maybe you have another purpose probably, and you don't have the time to have a whole morning routine that is gonna be the perfect spiritual morning routine that you see everywhere. We need to find things that work for us. It does not make you less enlightened or less spiritual. if you don't have a whole routine set up, it really is gonna be enough when you put the intention behind the things that you are doing. When you start practicing being more mindful, this is what's really gonna make the most change in your life. And again, it's really important that we pay attention to our morning routine and evening routine, because it's how we start and how we end our day. So if there are ways in which we can improve those things and those routines, we need to use them to make the most out of each and every day. So I hope that those practices are gonna be helpful. If you have another practice on your own that you are using that works wonderfully for you, then share it in the comments down below so that others can also benefit from the knowledge. Also, if you have tried some of those things, how did it work for you? Or maybe what are the things that you are still struggling with? Then I can answer all of the questions that you have and I can help you out a little bit. And thank you again for your time. Don't forget to connect with me on all of my social media platforms, and also check out my Patreon membership for exclusive content and exclusive insights, and also check out my podcast. Take care everyone, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye guys.